Oh. Probably ain't doing this right. Like, if y'all are welders, like, give some tips in the comments below for dummies like me. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Darius Bills. We are going to be working on the 5.3 4L60E LS swap for Kite D, my 1981 Caprice. So now that we got everything here, got some parts. Speaking of parts, I have a Melling M355 oil pump that I cannot use because I don't want to run that high of oil pressure or that high volume, because evidently for this 328,000 mile motor, that wouldn't be good. And since I ordered the red blue harness, but that is for a drive-by cable and not have drive-by wire. And I'm going to stick with the drive-by wire because to get the cruise control to work, I just got to hook up 3 wires to it, cruise control work. Where with drive-by cable, you got to do all this mess. With that being said, I don't need this Melling oil pump, and I don't need this Amazon harness. So instead of me trying to sell it, I was thinking about doing a raffle. So on the raffle site, I can do 25 entries at no cost on my end. So like if I did that harness, I would do 25 entries at $4 an entry, and the person that name gets drawn win it. And then maybe 25 entries at $4 for this as well. So it would make me $100 on both of those, and then I'll ship it to whoever wins. So if y'all interested in that and having a chance to win a harness for $4 and a chance of winning a 355 oil pump at $4, let me know. I'll set it up. But I can't use it, so might as well go to somebody who can use it. So why not do 2 raffles? So, yeah. Back to today's video. What I'm going to be doing in this video is that I'm going to be getting the transmission and torque converter off into the side. I'm going to be taking the intake manifold off, putting the lift plate on it, and then getting it mounted to the engine stand that I got from my father. And and the last thing I need to do is that I have 4 exhaust studs that are broken off. So I have the front and the rear on the passenger side, and then I also have the rear and the front on the driver's side. So that's gonna be my goal for this video. Transmission, torque converter off, intake manifold off, engine plate on, and extract those 4 broken exhaust studs. I feel like that will be a good start. And then I will also take the front accessories off, and I need to get a puller for the harmonic balancer. So I've been talking for about 4 minutes. Let's get some time lapse going. Let's get this transmission off, torque converter, and hopefully I don't make a big mess.
But like, I sent this bit, but like, it should have caught by then. Yeah, and you've been watching this video for a while, and nothing's come of it so far. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some pizza, put a pin on this, give your comments and suggestions below. That's what we also could check. We'll see that.
With every hitman job, by using suppressed weapons and disguises to get into restricted areas to eliminate the target. To start off, I head to the nearest payphone to call my first friend.
Hey, who's this?
I'm looking for a good look.
Do you go after EMS?
Will do.
His name is Ben Dover.
Alright, and you can see CMS. Is he on duty right now?
He's outside of right here.
Oh
shit. I'm gonna take it up here to our recovery suite. It's looking like I can walk on it. I can stick up here.
Appreciate that, brother.
Alright, I'm taking a look at that real quick.
Oh, that hurts.
I know, it's looking, I'm just checking to see if it has
Transmission out. Well, not out, but off. Wasn't that big of a deal. Glad I put the cardboard down. Leaking antifreeze. Wherever it's leaking from. So, yep, I need to unbolt the torque converter and get that off. And yeah, we gonna get to going.
Snack Factory Poppins. Rethink your pretzel.
Madden dude was back, y'all.
The next day.
Alright, y'all, we got the valley cover off, and I just want to look at the cam, and the cam looks good. It doesn't look like there's any excessive wear. Everything looks even. I'm with it. So looks like everything is good. Nothing looks really out of place. So that looks good. I'm going to run one of the flat valley plates, and probably going to do the Gen 4 relocation kit on here. That way, if I do have to change the knock sensors for whatever reason, I don't have to pull the intake off and everything. So I have the smooth valley plate. This is probably it right here, actually. What it is. Looking at the shape of the box. Oh, it comes with new bolts. Oh, it comes with a gasket, grommets. This finish looks like crap, but luckily it'll be hidden. So it'll go on just like that, and it'll just be smooth, like I said, and then do the O2 sensor relocation, or just tune out the O2 sensors. I mean the knock sensors altogether, but I'll probably just do the knock sensor relocation kit to the side of the block and run this flat valley pane. What I need to do now is get this mounted up, and I'll put links in the description. I should make a LS swap, like a Caprice LS swap page. Oh, do I need to take the oil sensor out? I guess I need to take the oil sensor out because it ain't fitting around the oil sensor. Y'all know what these dummies did? They welded the bracket to the wrong side of the plate. This cutout, it should have been this way. If it was this way, then it would actually fit around the oil pressure sensor. I took the flat valley cover, did a little mark on it, and I'm gonna take my angle grinder, cut that out real quick. Boom shakalaka. We floating now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these torque converter bolts loose, get it off, and try not to make a big mess. Try is the key word here. Alright, I'm sure some of y'all are probably screaming, probably already left a comment. Look, this is the first automatic transmission that I've removed from a motor. I'm used to removing manual transmissions where you just unbolt the bell housing and slide the transmission off. I'm aware now that I should have unbolted the torque converter and then removed the torque converter and the transmission as one piece. So in a upcoming video, I will probably be, of course, I have the I have a oil pan that has a drain on it, because I just think it's crazy that these don't have drains in them. If I didn't have to remove the little whatever that is under there to put a drain on mine, I would do it on my Yukon. And I do have the filter and the gasket, so maybe when I do that, I will also remove the front pump and check it and see if it's cracked. Because from my understanding, pulling the transmission off with the torque converter still bolted to the flywheel could damage the front pump, could crack it from the excessive force. I will say that it didn't take that much force to remove the transmission with the torque converter still bolted to the flywheel. I didn't hear any weird noises. There wasn't really that much friction or anything like that. But with that being said, in the upcoming video, 87% chance I will check out that front pump. 13% chance that I'll just slap that flywheel. I'll slap the torque converter back on it, bolt it back up to the motor, and drop it into grease. So y'all let me know if I should check it out, and if I do check it out, let me know what I need to look for when I take the front pump out. But outside of that, we are back, and nobody had a harmonic balance pulley remover, so that's coming in the mail tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the rear main seal and the rear main seal cover gasket. I'm gonna go ahead and replace that. That way, once I go ahead and bolt the motor to the engine mount, when I put the F-body muscle car oil pan on it, it'll be ready to seal up. I don't want to put the oil pan on, then I gotta take the engine off the hoist, to put it back on the stand to do the rear cover. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rear cover and the crank seal in this video, and then we're going to get to the extraction of the 4 broken exhaust studs. So just like that, got all the front accessories off. Like I said, I gotta wait to get the pulley off to get the harmonic balancer puller from Amazon, which will be here tomorrow. So let's move over to the rear main seal and let's get that situated. So I've learned a few things from watching videos of people doing rear main seals. The first thing is remove the seal before you take the rear plate off the motor, because you can get better leverage while everything is still bolted up. The second thing is spend the $24 or $30 for the alignment kit for the rear main seal, because if you don't spend that money and you don't get this thing centered just right, it's gonna leak. Then you gotta pull the motor or drop the transmission and do it all over again. So spend the money, get the alignment tool kit, and do that. Now, if you needed to only replace the rear main seal, and if your cover wasn't leaking or whatever the case may be, then at this point you could literally just put the new rear main seal in. But I want to go ahead, since I'm here and since I have the Fail Pro engine kit, gasket kit, I want to go ahead and just do everything while I'm back here. It's one of those while you're here type things. Like I said, and I have the gasket kit, so might as well go ahead and do it. So we have the rear plate off, the rear seal off, and then the oil dumbbell we have off as well. So while we're back here, we might as well go ahead and switch it out, because what happens sometimes is that the O-ring will fail, and then it allows oil to go by, and then you can lose oil pressure. So the billet part was like $12, $13 off Amazon. I picked it up, and it also gives you 2 extra O-rings as well, and everybody say that these work a whole lot better than the plastic ones, so we're gonna go ahead and get that switched out too. Why would I spend $40 on a new rear cover when I could spend 40 minutes cleaning my old one up? I kind of gave up on the bottom there, you know, it's just whatever. It would have took me just as long as to try to get the rest of that bottom as it did the rest of it. I think it looks pretty good. It looks better than what it did when it came off. So gonna go ahead and get the gasket on there, get the bolts finger tight, go through this whole process, and get this new rear main seal knocked in.
Alright, guys.
I'm gonna be buying laps of the Mustang.
Chelsea. Yeah.
Alright, let's do the damn thing.
Yeah,
so you
his
come up
rotation.
short and rotate at the last second. I had a whole bunch that were like exactly the same, but just weren't good. So then I just started working from there.
They don't love when we just beat the snot out of the giveaway cards, so now it's over. We put the bumper on it now.
Everything's all buttoned up here, so let's work on getting this mounted on that. And this is my first time putting a engine on an engine stand. So did I do my protege mode on the engine stand? No, I think I just kept that one on the hoist. But yeah, let's get this on the engine stand. And let's hope we don't drop the motor.
There. See, the rest is easy. Keep doing that, Craig. There's not going to be a hug left. Just makes it faster. This is a Chevy 292, straight six, with belts looking like it's seen its better days. Carburetor. This thing's ran a, oh, what's the name of that carburetor? Something goofy. Is it a McQueen? No, it's something McQueen. I wish it was. So the little goes. We got an orange valve cover that says Chevrolet. Now, if you guys were hot rodders back then, in the 80s and stuff, you knew that the orange Chevrolet valve covers added horsepower. There was talk where it added between 3 to 7 horsepower just by adding that.
I got my rice and Joey wants spaghetti. Can you,
So that's the part where a lot of brakes are stuck.
Joey, you want one cup, right?
Piece of food.
How long do I put the spaghetti and my rice
pretty
in?
good. I like the way these things
Dude,
keep a
start
lot
off with
of
30
oil
seconds.
and kind of just
Alright.
preserve
And make sure you have the
frame,
cover on.
Kind of like the
Alright.
original. We should see if this motor's free. We should see if we have spark. And then we'll check out the fuel. I'm guessing there's compression.
Having center of gravity on your side helps wonders, and this is actually a little bit off-centered, so you really want this to be lined up with the crankshaft. And as you can see, I'm just a little bit over to the right, but for the most part it is halfway lined up. I was today years old when I found out that they make a LS adapter plate that mounts up to all the holes, and then you just mount it to this plate. But when I went on Amazon, it was like $66. I don't know if I talked about this yet, but this is a budget build, and I would like to thank everybody who watches my videos, everybody who purchases items from the link in the descriptions. y'all are the ones that are paying for a majority of this engine work right here. Like, I've been saving up my Amazon associate money and my YouTube money, and that is what is funding this Caprice build. It's y'all, and I appreciate y'all. Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep clicking those links in my bio if you need stuff, because it costs you nothing, but it gives me a little something. But this is a budget build because I don't have unlimited money, and I'm not going to waste the $66, $70 on that plate when I can mount this up. I didn't even spend $40 on another rear main plate. So like, this is a budget. I have more time than money build. This is what this is right here. So now that everything is bolted up, now it's time to get it onto the engine stand. Oh, you got it?
Yes!
I didn't buy it.
Thank you, Daddy!
I didn't buy it.
Then who did? I'm so lucky!
I don't.
Mama!
You know, I had to give it the shake test. You know, this is my first time putting a V8 on the engine stand. So I had to give it the shake test. It's all good. I hope that I don't get woken up in the middle of the night with this on the ground. But it's bolted up, it's on here. So the next plan of business is going to be these broken off exhaust studs. So we got one good stud that's actually broken off extruding, so hopefully that'll be easy. This one is flush right under the surface. This one is way under the surface, and then this one is flush with the surface. So I got a feeling that this one is gonna be the headache of trying to get out. So let me get my Harbor Freight titanium out, find some nuts and some washers, and let's work on getting these bolts extracted. So we're gonna start with the easy one. All right. Oh, it is moving. Great. Makes me want to remove that doggone sensor. Oh yeah. All right, so there he is. We're down. Here we go. If I can lay some decent wheels. If I can get some decent penetration, we might be good to go. We will see. First time doing something like this, but this is a common issue, so I'm probably going to go with the stud kit instead of more bolts. That's one out, 3 to go. Let's see if it's gonna come out or if I just made a bigger problem for myself. I got just enough to get myself in trouble at times. Uh-oh. Oh. All right. So that didn't stick at all. And I don't know what that was about. Round 2, I suppose. All right. I think I jacked that up too. All right. It's been a few minutes. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we had any luck. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. So if I could do it, you can probably do it too. That's really my motto. If I can do it, you can do it. All right. Come on. This boat is all jacked up. Oh, it's turning. It's turning. It's turning. It's turning. Come on. Come on, baby. Yo, if I can do it, you can do it too. Just I jack this boat up though. Like this boat is the close end probably works better. And Pops gave me this ratcheting set years ago. But man, yo, if I can do it, you can do it. Like it ain't no excuse. Like some people say that and they're like professionals. But yo, if I can extract an exhaust stud bolt in my garage with some Harbor Freight titanium stuff, and probably ain't doing this right. Like if y'all are welders, like give some tips in the comments below for dummies like me. But I mean, I ain't no professional, but I can get it done, and hopefully, you know, I ain't causing more issues down the line. But I got this one out, and this one gives me the confidence for me to get the other two out from the other side. Look at that. Yo. Out of there like swimwear, baby. Anything on fire? I don't think nothing's on fire. I don't know how the penetration is on that one. Let go. Yeah, I'm not sure about that because it started to push the edge of the bolt up. All right, it's been a few minutes. Let's see if this stud is going to come out or if it does not. Let's see if my welding is good or if it sucks. So I'm just going to take it easy. Oh, it's turning, but it's making noises. It's making noises like my wheels don't want to hold on. So I'm gonna take it easy. Like I said like 2 minutes ago, if I can do this successfully, you can do this successfully. And I say that like if you're thinking about doing your first LS swap, I feel like I'm a good person to watch because I don't have that prior experience. I've watched videos and took things from different videos the same way you are probably watching my video trying to figure out if this is something that you can do or if it's something that you have the skill set to do. And I mean, If I can do it, I have the utmost confidence. If you have some automotive knowledge, you can do this too. Now, if you have no automotive knowledge, then I'm not gonna say go and take on this task. If you have some automotive background, like I said, my family is 60s, 70s, 80s GM stuff, but I was never in the position to where I could have an old school. I needed something reliable, I needed something dependable, and I needed something that was good on gas. So I went import. You know, my first car was a 93 Mazda Protege that I started driving in 2006. You know, I drove that car. That was my only vehicle from 2006 to 2016. In 2016, I bought my Yukon. I bought Big Bertha. Then in 2018, I bought my Mazda 6 because I was spending $800 in gas, you know, driving my truck, you know, 10 miles a day, going back and forth to work. That bad boy is out. That is 3 out of 4. So let's move on to the last one. But I say all that to say, if you have some automotive knowledge, then I have the utmost faith in you that if I can do it, you can do it. All right, it's been a few minutes. Is that a 14 or a 15? I don't know. I think it might have been a 14 at one point in his life. Before 5 minutes ago. All right, let's see what we got for a pork chop. I'm gonna take it easy on this one because I don't know. Oh, that does not feel good. That does not feel good at all. It moved, but I don't know if it's the exhaust stud moving or if it's my wheels breaking. I think that's my wheels breaking. Yep. Ugh. Alright, y'all. This might be a fail. I'm thinking this one is a fail. Let's see. I don't know about the penetration on this one at all. If it comes out, I'll be happy. But if it don't, I'm not gonna be surprised if it don't come out. Cause that joker right there is deep down in there. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's turning. It's turning. I don't know what size this is. Oh, it's a 13. Come on. It's turning. It's turning. It's turning. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That didn't feel good. That didn't feel good at all. That did not feel good. It felt like my wheels were breaking. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, I get it in a second. Oh. I mean, it's turning. It also feels like my wheels are breaking too. So I mean, two things can be true, and it is pulling out all sorts of crap out of this hole too. Oh man, I mean, all sorts of crap. Oh shit. Let's give it another try. Alright, we're gonna give that a few minutes to cool off, and we're gonna see what we got. Alright, let's give this a try. Let's see if we can get this bolt. Let's see if we can get this broken exhaust stud out. I don't have any faith in this one at all. I have zero faith in this one. What size is this? I don't know what size this is. Is that a 14? I think it was a 15. At one, oh no, it's a 14. Yeah, I have zero faith in this one at all. Yep. See? Zero faith in that one. It just, I can't get it to go. I can't get it to go all the way in the back, and I'm jacking this up. As soon as I started hyping myself up, the same way you could do it if I can do it is the same way you could jack it up if I could jack it up. So yeah, that last one is not coming out, at least not this episode, not today, not by me. So I may just have to just get that bracket that clamps to the front, because I jacked it up. If I drill it out, rethread it, maybe, but I jacked it up real good, like, ooh, yeah, it's jacked up. Looks like a hemorrhoid, and if you don't know what a hemorrhoid is, don't Google it. Please don't Google it. But yeah, if you know of any way to fix this, let me know. If not, let me know I'm fucked, because I think I'm fucked. That's pretty fucked. So, like always, in everything you do, think, build, enjoy your accomplishments, and learn from your mistakes. Peace.